So here we go. Room on the broom. Flying brooms and leaves and bows and a broomstick and a magic wand. Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson. Illustrated by Axel Scheffler. One picture of, I love the witch. She's got a spot on her curvy nose. So she's a fun witch, and she carries her cauldron around with her. That takes some doing. And a smug cat on the front with frightened crows. They say, I haven't seen one of those before. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. One flying hat. Lots of flying leaves as well. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. She's got a magic wand with her, and some mushrooms have grown up very quickly, and the cat, wow, what a funny face we got on the cat. Oh, I can see where the hat is. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with a hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? What do you think? Does he look a nice dog? Do you think we'll let him on the broom? Oh. Yes, cried the witch. And the dog clambered on, the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh! They were gone. Where do you think they're going to go to? What do you think's on the other side of this page? Wang? Oh, we have a witch. And flying things are still falling off all over the place. No, we must be in Germany. That's looks like one of their Schlosses. And a startled owl. All these animals, I've never seen anything like it flying past. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat. But away blew the bow with her long ginger plait. There's the blow. There's the bow and the plait. I can see it coming down. And what's that with big beady eyes? We shall find out over the page. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. Then said, as the witch tied her plait on in a bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? What do you think's the answer going to be? Looks pretty full up already to me. Yes, cried the witch, so the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped a broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. I see, that's the control. You tap the broomstick with a magic wand with a star on the end, and whoosh it goes. Oh, this is disaster indeed. All sorts of animals. I think that might be a stork. Oh, there's some sheep sheltering there. Lots of water. I wonder where we've seen water before. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew, the bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Oh, there's a little something. I'd say it might be a frog in the water. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Then, all of a sudden, from out of a pond leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold in her cloak, I'm a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch. So the frog bounded on. They all looked very pleased. And the green birds found an interesting place to perch. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and we have to look over the page. Oh! One flying cauldron with dog attached, one flying broomstick, one cat, one frog, one bird, one witch, looking not too happy. What's that? Where's one bend in a hat? The broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. Oh dear, where are we going? The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. What do you think we'll find over the page? Is it going to be a lion roaring? Let's find out. Wowee! One ferocious dragoon. I'm a dragon, as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for tea. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. "Help!" cried the witch. Flying down to the ground, she looked all round, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer, and licking his lips, said, "Maybe once I'll have witch without chips." Doesn't look much hope for the witch. She doesn't look too happy. What a ferocious dragon. He's got teeth coming out all round his mouth, with a nasty looking tongue, and smoke coming out of his nostrils. Oh. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. What do we got? Wow! There's several horrible beasts. It was tall and dark and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 bright, frightful heads. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird, and its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl, and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, "Buzz off! That's my witch." What do we see next? The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly." And he spread out his wings and went off through the sky. There he is over there, flying away. Disappeared completely. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog, down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. "And thank you, oh thank you," the grateful witch cried. "Without you, I'd be in that dragon's inside." So they've got some very muddy dog, cat, cauldron, broomstick, frog, green bird. It wasn't a monster after all. And there they're having a good old wash. And they're all going to live happily ever after. So we have the witch cooking up brew, some mushrooms, of course. Wow, what a fire she's got going. That's pretty impressive. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone. Throw something in." So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well, and while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose, then out rose. Wait for it. Get that page over. Not easy with one hand. A truly magnificent broom. Amazing what these witches can achieve. With seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a shower for the frog. "Yes," cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Why, that's a broomstick with a difference. Yeah, the frog's even got a shower there. Keep it nice and damp. Onwards, says the witch. And there, flying quickly past the moon, the dog has got a book to read, and the cat's having a nice drink. And that owl, I can't make head or tail what's going on. Oh, they've got stars coming out the end of the broomstick. That's obviously how it flies. End of story. Hooray!